Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe this is part 5 of my Into the Void series, or slash Out of Bounds exploration. So currently playing with Leon, and or as Leon I should say. And what we're gonna do is, back on episode 2, well, part 2 of this series, I was with Claire and I was exploring the orphanage area, and I'm gonna do the same with Leon. There's a couple of ideas that I have, so we're gonna work our way to that area in the sort of normal fashion like I would do in a speed run. But we're going to do a little bit of some different pathing, I believe, if that's even a word. So I'll explain right now after this portion. So yeah, for the most part, this is all pretty much just the standard with either character. Go ahead and skip all this. Okay, so now, I did adjust a little bit of some of my OBS capture settings. So I think the colors look a little bit more vibrant, and also contrast looks a lot better than my previous and early videos. So again, we're going to be playing this on assisted. I went ahead and skipped over the beginning portion of the game with, actually I can just put that anywhere. Game with the gas station. I didn't figure I should start there. So just decided that I'll start here in the beginnings of RPD, just to show you that the runs are very similar. And we will perform the glitch like I normally do with Claire. Regardless of the campaign, the pathing is still the same. So we're just going to work our way towards the library area to go visit our favorite library girl. I'm also experimenting with shooting from the first floor into that corner. So I don't... Okay, looks like I nailed him. That was actually pretty much a lucky shot, but just decided to give that a try. Maybe we don't have to worry about... Well, I mean, either way, the zombie dies every which way, but I suppose that is just a faster way on how to get rid of it, so... Currently playing on the Japanese voiceover with Leon. Sounds a lot cooler, to be honest with you. But again, you know, Nick did a really awesome job on the voiceover, so I'm not gonna take that credit away. So I'm still experimenting with the saturation settings overall. So you know, bear with that. The videos end up looking random each and every other upload. Okay, gonna get into position. Currently recharging my Xbox controller, so kind of placed awkwardly, but we're gonna try our best. Okay, so again, like in every video, the zombie here has been giving me so much issue. Okay, one more should do it. That looks good to me. Wonderful. Oh, that was indeed a lie. Well, that's unfortunate that it happens, but hey, at least we have that knife as a safety. And, well, well, that happened on capture. that does happen when I'm going for attempts. And I lost a lot of attempts to this woman and with the other gentleman in the sewers, but you know, we're not going to be going for any attempts. We're going to be exploring out of bounds with Leon as we did with Claire, and really had a lot of enjoyment in this series. It was unfortunate that in part 4 and part 4.5 we did not really get out of the lab area, so there's no need on exploring that any further at the time. Okay, so this looks good to me. Second time. Rip my ankles. Okay. It's a little bit loud, brace yourselves. It looks very colorful on my capture, so if it looks really, well, if it looks horrible on YouTube, my apologies in advance. I'm still playing with the settings, but we'll do what we can. Okay. I'm also getting much better at getting that height change pretty consistently with either character. Okay. So we're going to be performing the out of bounds glitch like normal. There's a lot more to explore, so if we need any more ideas in terms of this series, there's tons of these other areas here that I have yet to explore with either character. But for the most part, we're going to be focusing on a certain spot of the map with Leon in particular. There seems to be a Leon exclusive bug. Okay, that was actually wonderful. I wish I could perform that exact movement during a record run, but we shall see. Oh, that's right. So, ooh, I believe I might have, okay, no, we're still good. So what I meant to do there, again, I'm so much in autopilot when it comes to this out of bound area with Claire. Was meant to go far to the right side, so that way we can get to the entrance area of the orphanage. Okay. So now what we need to do is, I think I need to change my height. I believe we are, yep, we were just slightly too high for that one magic A button that's completely random. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the abandoned orphanage design, I believe. So I'm also looking over my capture just to see if everything looks fine in terms of its recording, but alright. So hopefully, okay, good. I was like, hopefully that does appear in bounds, or does appear, but it looks like it's gonna be shy right now. So what we'll do is, let's see if I could maybe lower my height in this area. This is actually a door here. So we'll see if that by me like touching the real one brings this one into existence, and it looks like it's not, but we're gonna keep on trying, see if we magically spawn into it, but it's looking like it's not gonna let us, which is unfortunate. Alright, so gonna have to do some thinking here. I think I might be able to lower my distance on this tree like I did in, I would like to say in part 2 when I explored this area. So we'll see. I don't know if by me going to the tree will make this stay here. Hopefully it does. And it looks like it might, so that's good. Okay, good. We lowered our height. For those who didn't see part 2, or if the well, video settings on that video capture just wasn't really that great. This is more or less a version of the orphanage that we go to in the main game, or in the intended route of the game. This one was, I would say, close to being finished, at least in this area in particular. This is almost fully rendered. Even has some nice tiles down here, wallpaper, not that great. Has some untextured, well, everything. It's furnished untexturedly. There is a dinosaur, a T-Rex in particular. Oh, and there's some bunny rabbits well, bunny rabbit and a bear. Pretty cool. And here is a bathroom. It does look very eerie, especially when it's just all white. And there's not really anything in this area. I could leave through some of the doors that essentially just go back outside to the other geometry. But yes, we are currently here. It seems like hitting the tree area, or at least in bounds, does keep the unused orphanage in play, so that's fine. Alright. So, okay, looks like we're about 11 minutes in the recording. I think this does, okay, I was about to say, that does lower our height for whatever reason. If you look at this tree, it is, I would say this is probably, okay, so that is the base of the world right there. You're looking like a solid, like 7.5 feet tree that's completely underground. Alright, so let's see if I can get this to work. So there is this A button. Now, I know I'm out of bounds, so let's go ahead and we'll press the button on the outside. So that way there's no shrubbery in the way. Okay, let's go ahead and go around. It seems like the front models of everything is solid, but if you go towards the sides, they didn't figure anyone would even get this far. And why bother adding collision? Okay, so we are right here. I'm moving closer to this button. So when I press it, check this out. I turn into Claire. I have no weapons. I'm fine, absolutely. But I thought that was very, very interesting to show. Now, I remember seeing that in a video a long time ago on well, any number of channels. But I thought that was absolutely interesting. I thought I would show it here in 2020 at the time of this recording here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can get in bounds. So I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. Now, because this is Leon's campaign, everything obviously is meant for Leon, and I can't necessarily do too much in this area, even though it is still fully rendered. It doesn't, regardless of campaign, I should say. But it doesn't seem to. Okay, so that's acting silly right now. So let's see if I can consistently load in that area. So I'm going to go here in the bushes. It's going to be completely awkward footage. But let's see, by us going into that bush, if this keeps the load chunk in this area constant. So far, so good. And damn it. So it doesn't look like I could get back and change my height using the stairs there, or even like this this front stairway area. Oh, that's also interesting that, you know, the stairs actually still go into the floor. So what you're seeing is, yeah, it's completely phased through. I wonder if that's how it is in the well, finished model, the final model. There you go. So let's go ahead and go back and see if I can move the camera inside the stairs. So it looks like there is some oh, ooh, I didn't know those chairs. See, that's another missable detail that I haven't noticed. I've played and beaten this game several times, but I had no idea that these little chairs actually had a pattern on them. Again, when I run in here, oh, is that a I think that's an alligator. I think that is an alligator, or I'll have to see when I get in bounds if I can. So it, oh yeah, I kind of wanted to see if that stairway was still poking out in the bottom. So it looks like if it is, it's covered by that rug texture. So if I try to go backwards, which there's a wall there, so that was not necessarily the best. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's move on. Okay, so I believe in part 2 I did figure out a way how to at least get back in bounds to a point. So the way how I'll finish up this video here is I'm going to try and see if I can get on the platform that leads into the sewers with Leon. So I'm going to try my best. If I can, I should be able to go back out of bounds. Okay, so for those who, I think again on part 2, I grabbed the herb in this through the wall right here. So since I'm not playing Claire's official campaign, obviously those assets are not going to be there. So we'll go ahead and we'll work our way out of bounds. And okay, we should be close to the area. Okay, after this wall here. Should be in that construction zone. Yep, there's Kendo's right there. Or Kendo. And hopefully we don't have any, hopefully my capture doesn't lag. I actually lost some footage at this part. Okay, so now we are in the completely rendered area in Kendo's gun shop, which is right there. I will see if I can get in bounds. And as Claire, I will okay, so I'm above here, so that means I should be able to correctly, yes, this is perfect. Okay, so now I am in bounds. If I was playing, if you hear that scratching sound, that's me scratching my mustache. This is where that cutscene with Kendo, his daughter Ada, or Ada, depending on how you say it, and Leon, after that emotional moment, we come here. So let's see if the game, regardless of character model, will let me proceed. Oh, yeah. Of course I don't have any guns, or else I would have done that that skip. So I'm going to try to get here. Okay, so obviously there is no interactive point for me to drop down, so I cannot go to the sewers. I believe that is the case still with Leon. I will need to complete the underground parking lot area for it to work. So there's not really any point that I see right now for me to try that with Leon. But if you guys want me to do it, I will. So it is a little bit bright on the capture. Hopefully it's not too overbearing. The colors and the shadows look absolutely wonderful in some of the settings that I've tweaked a little bit. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I think what we'll do next time is I gotta see if I could get to the orphanage. Actually, let's see if I can get to the orphanage in Leon's campaign, the front door, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright, so I would like to thank you for tuning into part 5. I believe this is part 5 of my Into the Void series that I'm currently doing. Again, this is all for fun, and that's me hitting my desk. Yeah, I just thought I would explore and see what else we could find. But yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you next time.